Okay, this will be an interesting one. If we can make this one come up a treat. This will be an interesting one. Right, we're going to do full colour. This silly Konica Minolta device. Okay, we're going to make this 400%, I think. It's probably going to be still too small for this one. It's really narrow in size. Now we're probably going to just take out some of the background. This has got a lot of background on it. It's a really, it's got to try and make this look nice. Right, copy density. Actually, yeah, we're going to make it a bit lighter. This one I'm thinking will look nice, hopefully, even though it's an evil bullshit thing, another piece of advertising. We'll soon find out if we can make it look anything. Alright, let's see how we go with this one. Let's blow this one up nice and big. What have we got? It says, we make sending money easy. So this is something that's come out of a advertisement. It's for a thing called Forex. No, we're not talking about beer made in Queensland. We're talking about money sort of stuff. Money trading, I think stocks and shares and shit like that. So this is just another flashy piece of capitalist advertising that we're going to have a bit of fun with. So let's see how we go with it. But basically, yeah, it's just another, got it out, it was in a Chinese real estate paper. It was just an advertisement in there, and I just cut it out of the advertisement. See how we go. But I like the graphics, I'm really fascinated by graphics and reusing graphics, making it into something different. But that looks good. At least we cut some of the slogan out. That's come up quite nicely. We're going to have to do more work. We need to enlarge it to fill there as well. So let's see what we can do with this piece of capitalist bullshit. Advertising. We're going to make advertising a little bit more fun. So there we go. This will go to the recycle pile. And we're going to now set this silly piece of capitalist shit, this Konica Minolta shitter. So, Konica Minolta are just another capitalist entity, just another asshole company that I'd like to have a bit of fun with at their expense. They can go fuck themselves as far as I'm concerned, and I don't care what they fucking think. They can go neck themselves. No, we shouldn't say that. We shouldn't try to tell them to commit suicide, although I couldn't give a fuck about them because they're just such evil little dickheads, little fuckers that don't care about the planet, they don't care about the human race, they don't care about the product, they just care about themselves and their fucking money, what they can make out of it. I'm over this fucking game. I'm fucking over these idiots. I really wish I could kick them to the curb really hard. I wish I didn't have to use this Konica Minolta shit. I wish there was a photocopier that was built on socialism instead of capitalism, something that actually works really well, something that's really going to make a difference to the world and the poor people, so that everyone can get a chance at a happy and useful life instead of being condemned to slavery and whatever. It's just not an easy world we live in now. It's a really difficult one. I just wish things would change for the better. Wish the rich people would become nice people instead of assholes. Not all of them are assholes, but I can't seem to find hardly any that really inspire me. They don't inspire me, they just let me down. It's like, even when I find someone who seems to be doing the right thing with their privilege, and it is a fucking privilege to have lots of money. It's not something you're born into. Don't believe in this born to rule attitude that a lot of companies have, with their fucking, attitude. No, they're not. everyone has to have the same rights as everyone else, not fucking rich people whose parents happen to be rich, hence the born to rule attitude. It comes from having rich parents, or a silver spoon in your mouth, but maybe we could say a gold spoon, or maybe even a platinum spoon, because these people have got an attitude problem and they need to have to learn a fucking lesson. How are we going to teach these bitches a fucking lesson? I don't know. That looks interesting, but I'm thinking we might enlarge it a bit on the horizontal, because that looks a bit elongated that way and there's a bit of a gap there. But anyway, we just got to have a fair and equitable society. We can't have people running us down from the top, and people being so poor that they have to resort to slave labour, like in China. Like, how was this fucking photocopier built? I have to think about these things, and I wish I didn't have to. But hey, we can't cover our eyes and hope that this shit doesn't exist, because it fucking does. It fucking exists, this slave labour. And we thought slavery was over decades ago, but it's not, and it's just hidden, it's disguised. They don't like I've never even seen a video on what goes on inside a typical photocopier factory. I've got no idea what a photocopier factory is all about when it comes to what they do and what it's like to work in one. I don't know if I like this. I'll maybe make this I feel like making this a two-way mirror image. So I'm wondering if we're going to do any more enlargements, or if we're going to leave it like this. Just wondering if we're going to do something to maybe make the hand stretch across there so we can have the hand in the middle. But basically, I'm just so over the way the world is run, and how by these rich people that just have so much power over everyone and everything, and they couldn't give a flying fuck about anyone but themselves. And it's really so selfish how they are like that. How fucking selfish and horrible. Because once your life is gone, once you're dead, folks, you're dead. And you got to hope that you make a fucking impression in this world, and that you leave behind something good. But of course it's about people who don't get a chance at life to live it fully. They just live and then they die. And then what happens when you die? What if you go to a horrible place and you never had a chance to enjoy something of your life, and you just go from the old frying pan into the fire? I don't get it. Now that looks really cool. I think that'll make a good mirror image. Now we've just subverted this and made this look less like the original, but we still keep elements of it. So let's see if we can make this into a really nice four-way mirror image. But everyone deserves a go at life. Everyone deserves to have a go and to make something of themselves, so they can help other people, and they can also enjoy their life, so they can be both productive to other people, and they can also have a life of their own to live out whichever way they choose, instead of being dictated to by the rich and their marketing and their shit, telling us what to do, what to wear, what to in this case use as a photocopier, which there's no company that I know of that does their job properly. I just have to use Konica Minolta. For some reason, I've got an idea that this is probably the best I can get on the market. Even though it's a piece of shit. I'm just railroaded into using shit because there's nothing else available that is any better. So I don't know. For some reason, I chose Konica Minolta. Sometimes I wonder why, because it is a load of shit. But then if I tried Xerox and Ricoh, who knows, I'd probably have a worse outcome. But I felt that even though Konica Minolta are full of shit, I'm not letting them off the chain. I'm not saying that they're good and they're wholesome. I'm just saying, what choice have I got, It's just the best out of them on the market, the best I can find on the market without having a sense of awe and worshipping the company. I don't worship Konica Minolta. I used to worship the companies like Xerox and, yes, Konica Minolta before it became Konica Minolta. but I've been disillusioned by the whole industry. The whole industry no longer holds my admiration but my scorn. But anyway, we've now taken a capitalist shit advertisement and we've made it into something looking a lot better. I think now we can call this one quits.